Tiffany L. Jones thought she found the perfect home and the perfect financing. But when she moved in, the house started falling apart. She says this man, Lester Burton, sold her a lemon. Now, she demands that he take the house back and give her a refund.
Miss Jones, you're here because you want Mr. Burton to buy back your house?
Yes, or reimburse me for the repairs. Mr. Burton sold me an overpriced house that's fallen apart from top to bottom, and I'm going broke trying to stay in this house.
Oh, go ahead and tell me the story then.
Well, my landlord kept going up on my rent, and I wanted to move my son to a safer neighborhood where my mom lives. She said it was a house down the block from her, had been vacant for some time, and someone was over there fixing it up. So I called the number. Mr. Burton was the one fixing it up. He said he'd show it to me. So I went in, and it looked beautiful. There was brand new carpeting on the floor, newly painted walls, plenty of space for me and my son. I wanted to buy it right then, but, my credit wasn't so good. But Mr. Burton said, I could get you a loan.
So what's the problem?
The problem, when I moved in, the roof started leaking. The plumbing was bad. I put out $800 just this week alone in repairs.
Did you have the house inspected before you bought it?
No.
You didn't have a professional home inspector look at the house?
No. Mr. Burton said he fixed it up. Matter of fact, he said it was a real gem, ready to move into.
Miss Jones, buying a house is the biggest purchase of your life. You just can't go into it blindfolded. Did you get any advice or help from anyone? What did you pay for the house?
$95,000. And I need $20,000 just to make it good enough to live in. He ripped me off.
Did he give you a written guarantee that the house was in good shape?
He said he fixed it up. He said he was working on it personally for months. But now, got all these repair bills coming in. I gotta get a loan just to pay for all of this stuff, just to make it okay. I saw something in the newspaper talking about low interest rate for a home improvement loan by community organizations. That's where I met Mr. Treadwell here. And he's a housing counselor for one of these groups. Looked my house up on the internet, found out Mr. Burton just bought the house 6 months before he sold it to me for $20,000, and then turned around and sold it to me for $95,000.
And who gave you the loan? Did you get a loan?
Yeah, Mr. Burton, someone he knew, he hooked me up with a lender. I didn't understand it, but I wanted to move into the house.
Mr. Burton, what's your side of the story here?
Your Honor, I make a living helping people. I help people get out of houses they don't want anymore. I help people get into houses that they like. You've seen those "We Buy Houses" signs around? Well, that's me. Mm-hmm. So this lady inquires about a particular house that I own. And yes, I paid $20,000 for the house. But Your Honor, I can only fix the things that I see. I didn't see that the roof was leaking. I fixed the things that I could see, and I tried to make the house nice for Miss Jones. Now, she has sour grapes because something's wrong with the house after I sold it to her.
And you provided the financing for the sale, too?
Well, when I was showing her the house, she was saying how she owes some money, has some credit problems. So I introduced her to this guy that I know, helps people with credit problems. He said he could probably get her a loan.
Mr. Treadwell, when did you get in the picture?
Well, Your Honor, I work for a nonprofit housing aid center in Miss Jones' neighborhood, and we provide community home loans to residents to help assist them with home repairs and refinancing. And as part of the process, we will also review their documents to determine if they have a good deal. Mm-hmm. I've determined that Miss Jones has a predatory loan, meaning that the loan program she has excessive fees, high interest rates, and even 2 mortgage loans. These so-called 80-20 loans are expensive, have high fees, and high interest rates.
There's nothing illegal about an 80-20 loan, is there?
No, but they're very risky and an expensive choice for a first-time homebuyer like Miss Jones. And when I say that the loan is predatory, what I mean is that she will not be able to make the monthly mortgage payment when the higher interest rate kicks in. Miss Jones could have qualified for a better loan at a lower rate if she had just taken some time to repair her credit.
Like how much time?
6 months. I work with people like Miss Jones every day, and addressing credit issues. And on average, it takes about 6 months to get your credit good enough to where you can qualify for a better loan program.
Did it occur to you, Miss Jones, to take the 6 months to repair your credit?
Honestly, Your Honor, I wasn't thinking. I just wanted to move into the house.
Your Honor, if I may, there are loan programs to help assist people like Ms. Jones get out of these types of loans and into something a little more reasonable. And I think Ms. Jones will qualify.
Well, that's a godsend, Mr. Treadwell, because there's really nothing the court can do at this point. Miss Jones, I really hope that you are aware that you made a very hasty and ill-informed decision here. Now, Mr. Burton, you're another story. You and your kind are a scourge on the city. But you're smart, aren't you? You didn't break the law. I mean, one of these days, you're going to get even greedier, and at that time, I hope that we can put you behind bars.
Your Honor, I resent that. I'm not greedy
Care
and I have
what
a
you
right to make a
resent,
living.
Mr. Burton. This is my court. While the evidence is insufficient to prove you knowingly deceived Miss Jones, which I think you did, I'm deeply troubled by your taking such a huge profit. I mean, $75,000 within 6 months? You didn't put that kind of money into the repairs on this house.
I'm just trying to help people, that's all, Your Honor.
That's enough, Mr. Burton. I mean, you survived this one. Actually, I mean, although it's completely unethical what you did, your transaction does not seem to break the law here. So I really have to find in your favor, Mr. Burton. Miss Jones, next time, go to a housing counselor before you do anything. Next case.
Looks like Tiffany Jones sure could have used some help. A housing counselor could have helped her repair her credit and qualify for a better loan. A real estate agent could have represented her interests as a buyer. And an independent home inspector could have revealed the hidden flaws in Tiffany's gem of a house.